What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Oh, look, I didn't even close my curtain for this live, so y'all kind of see my living room there. Hmm. Hold on. Let me put this mic back, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of yelling. My husband's over here playing video games, and I've already told him, hey, listen, at 2:30 my time, I was like, listen, yelling's going to commence in like 30 minutes. So, yeah. Danny, you know what you did. All right. So, this isn't going to be a happy stream. And, if you are triggered by what the Philippines did, yeah, don't watch this because we're going to be reacting to their video. There was so much BS in that video that I literally wanted to pick up my whole laptop and throw it through the wall. I'm not particularly going to be nice in this one. So let's hope I don't get a community guideline strike. Well, it depends on what he's playing. I don't know what he's playing right now. But anyway. Yes, make sure to tell Amanda Pants happy birthday. She already yelled at me for not giving her DM that I was live, but you know, I thought she was going to be busy today. Danny, stop. You have to be nice in here. Remember that. Hey, Melissa. Remember, this is Xylie's chat. Okay? You have to be good. Anyway. All right, so, real quick, I've given all my mods, Amber, the Amber chick is actually our new mod now. Congratulations to her. Hand claps. She has been supporting me for a very, very long time. She's always in here, and I think she would be perfect for the position. So, you know, I think she's going to do great. So, rules. All right. So, I know there's a lot of outside drama. Don't bring it in here. If you see somebody in here you don't like, leave that shit for out there. This is a place for everybody. Okay? Another rule that we've come up with is to help me, actually, because of my ADHD, and I can get thrown off real quick, which I don't know. This subject I may not get thrown off of, to be honest with you. If you have a comment that you want me to see, not saying that I'll see all of them, because if the chat starts going fast, I may not see all of them, but if you have a comment you want to see, or you have a question you want me to see, put 3 asterisks before you write it so I know to zone in on it, because my ADHD, you know, if there's an off-subject topic in the chat, it can throw me off. It's not your fault. It's not even my fault. It was the way I was made. So, just, you know, if you have something, yeah, 3 asterisks, we're going to be good. Just, it's to help me out. And eventually we won't have to do it until I get trained to skim better. It just throws me off. Besides that, you know, let's try our best not to call people out of their name, especially these 2 people. I'm going to try hard. I don't know how well I'm going to succeed in that. Because I'm heated. Like, I literally had a cry session about it before I started this. Hence the reason I got the hat on. So, thank you, Danny. Hey, Dion. Oh, yeah, I know you're still at work at this time. But yeah, so we're going to react. I was going to do some other stuff about her, but quite honestly, I think, I just want to do the react to this, and I might actually put out a quick video about the rest of it. So, because the video alone, yeah. So, not too happy about. What's up, Tina? How you doing? Thank you for joining. All right, so let me say my hellos, and then we're going to get started. There's going to be a lot of fire today. I even have my FUCKYOU hoodie on today. Because that's how I'm feeling. Alright. Alright. So let's say hello. That Amber chick, Tina, thank you for joining. Dion, have a good day at work, my dear. Danny, he's going to go eat, but he's listening. How you doing, Danny? I love picking on Danny. DDD, I'm always picking on him. We have Adele here, Manda Pants, Ryan on the radio. Let's see. We got Melissa in here. It's Manda Pants' birthday, by the way, everybody. And True Horror Story stopped by to say hello. And there we go. I'm not expecting a lot of people in here today. Oh, hey, Tracy Wong, what's up? Yep. I totally get it. And that's what I was actually about to explain to everybody. We're not going to have a lot of people in this live. A lot of people who support me can't handle this story. And I get it. It's triggering for them. I understand. I respect it. I 100% respect it. Actually, I'm doing this because I'm triggered. The way I deal with things when I'm triggered is I have to let it out. And, because everybody deals with it differently, you know. So, I mean, it's respectable for the people who can't come in here and, you know, deal with the subject. I get it. I 100% get it. And I hold no grudges, no judgment. This is a judgment-free zone. Unless you're a jerk, but, I mean, you know, we judge those people. But as far as anybody who can't handle this, I get it 100%. So, trigger warning, if you have an issue with this story and it bothers you greatly to where you can't deal with, like, watching the video and stuff like that, don't be here. Don't be here. I don't want you here. And I don't mean that in a mean way. I'll see you in another live. I just, you know, this is how I'm dealing with it. Because I am too pissed off about it. So, let me make sure I got the video up. No, I don't want to play all.
Hi, guys. I feel...
Oh my God, she pisses me off. Look, she pisses me off within the first second of this video. Alright, hold on. Let me make sure my volume is up. It's up. You know, and she's... okay, wait a minute. Alright. We're going to see how this volume is. I might have to put my booster on. I will. Alright. And you know what? Hold on one second. Because I looked at the playback of this, and I really, really, really... Yeah. Alright. There we go. Alright. I looked at the playback of this from my live the other night, and I was like, oh, no. Why? Why is it like that? It's too big. Alright. So, in this video, and yes, I'm going to be smoking cigarettes during this. Again, this is how I am. You just dropped your phone, your dog's water. Oh my God. If you can't tolerate the subject matter. Yeah, definitely. Seriously. I mean, I'd rather somebody do that, Ryan, than, being triggered by this. Because I'm not out to hurt anybody. I'm out to express my feelings about this bullshit, basically. Yeah, no problem, Adele. Me too, let it out or blow up. Exactly, Tina, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Hey, Tanya. How you doing? I know, I'm going to start doing at least 1 or 2 lives at this time during the week. So, yeah, it is a long time no see. Alright, so we're going to watch this video. I haven't seen their video yet, but I got the short version of what happened. I'm so mad too, highly triggered and not in a peaceful, loving way. Yeah, me either. All right, so let's start.
Hi guys. I feel
Okay, yeah, their volume is way too low. Hold on.
awkward. Just like open.
Okay, okay? No, we're gonna start this again because
Hi,
that
guys.
little giggle she shut the fuck up. All right. I don't understand with people with horrible. Listen, you have 1 million subscribers, and you mean tell me you can't do better audio than that? It was like freaking oh, what's his name? James Charles video where he was talking like this, and I had to put it up to like 600% for people to freaking hear it. All right.
I feel awkward just like opening this video. There is no cheery way to open this video. And so we're here today to share with you what's been going on in our life. Now, you already know, I mean, by the time, well, no, you don't know by the title, but you know if you follow us on Instagram. And so I'm just going to jump to the point, and then we're going to back up and tell you the story and explain. So over the weekend, going into the weekend on Friday, we had to put Bowser to sleep.
Okay, I just want to say I hate that I hate that term, putting them to sleep, because it's not like you're putting them in a comfortable position where they actually are sleeping. You took your dog's life. Now, I understand people if it has a medical, if your animal has a medical issue, don't get me wrong, I've had to put down some beautiful animals before because they had medical issues that was never going to get better, and they were absolutely suffering. Like, suffering. So, I understand that. Don't get me wrong. But, oh, this isn't going to be good. This is not going to be good.
Man, it's so awkward saying the words. I feel like I don't even know how to quite say it. And, Dan is with me because Bowser he was our dog, but he was Dan's dog. And this was not a decision we came to like.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to speed her up a little bit. All right, there we go.
Lightly, when Dan and I were first talking about this and just how this was all going to unfold and just having conversations around it, one of the things that I said was, I was like, people aren't going to get it. Like, people are going to be upset. And Dan's response was, that was a word. Dan's response was, nobody's going to be as upset as I'm upset, or as upset.
Sir, you literally... Okay, so it's his dog. It was 9 years old. And nobody's going to be upset more than him. You could have been upset by taking the dog to a no-kill shelter. You could have been upset by paying trainers to come to you have 1 million fucking subs. You have 1 million fucking subs. You know how much money they make? They're influencers. You couldn't pay somebody to come and teach your dog? Or figure out why your dog's doing it? But see, later in the video, you find out why the dog was doing it.
As I am. And so that's the position that we're in today. So I feel like, I don't know, do you want to say hi? I feel like I'm just like talking.
Well, I mean,
shut the fuck up.
We've had Bowser for almost a decade, and he's for those of you who know him or have been around him, he's an angel. But he likes to get rowdy, and that's part of the reason why I liked him. One of the things that I liked about him. But for many years, for most of his life, he was an extremely dangerous animal outside the walls of my house. So he was definitely an outside animal that I had to keep inside.
Okay, so one, from jump, you didn't look into the breed that you had. Two, you never gave your dog any training. So basically, you set up for this mess. In one part, you set up for this mess. But there's a video clip. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to do that video. So I get to yell about this twice. All right? There's this one clip from 6 or 7 years ago. And it's not a clip, it's in the video. That the dog is eating and he's literally has his hand on the dog's muzzle just while he's eating. There's another clip where they have their, it looks like a Yorkie. I want to say it's a Yorkie. And he's taking the Yorkie and aggressively like playing with the other dog. You raise your animals like you do children. And if you need to get help, you pay for fucking help. So you did that dog injustice by not raising it right. Oh my God, fuck off. He's such a dangerous animal. What about that photo shoot you did before you fucking killed him? But he was a dangerous animal. Kid right there. Fuck out of here. They're great. They are. They're great. Those type of bullies, they are high. Well, all bullies, honestly, from what I've seen. But that dog was a beautiful dog. That breed is so fucking intelligent. You can't tell me they couldn't have paid a fucking trainer to go and train the dog and figure out what the fucking problem. They have TV shows on it. Hell, you could have used the opportunity to boost up your fucking views. Oh my God, fuck off. Oh, fuck all the way off. Oh my God, and I'm only 2 minutes in.
Well, and Bowser was attacked when he was a puppy, and we never really talked about that very much, but that was a big turning point in Bowser's personality. So prior to the attack, Bowser could go to dog parks. Bowser was just calmer in general. And then after the attack, it just triggered something in him, and he was attacked by another bull terrier, actually my parents' old bull terrier. But it's something that can happen with the breed, and so ever since then, things really took a turn.
Well,
Don't sit there and act like you know. Did you get him help? Did you? Did you get him a trainer? Did you do everything possible to make sure this shit didn't happen? I don't think you did. Oh my God. You have to train your kids just like you train your dog. I did it and I never left my toddlers alone with it. Thank you. Especially toddlers. I mean, toddlers, listen, there are two things I will fight till the day I fucking die. Two things I will fight for till the day I fucking die. The treatment of animals, especially people who abuse animals, doing stupid shit like this, and children. Because those are the most pure creatures that want nothing but fucking love. Ugh. Oh, Danny, I get it. I 100% get it. I get it, Danny. Believe me. Peace and love, honey. I have no problems with you leaving. I really don't. I get it.
I don't need to get. There's been multiple instances, but you know.
But did you get the dog help?
Put Bowser down a really, really long time ago, and several times, and I've just been putting the day off.
Because you don't want to make that decision. That's the thing.
Yes,
when you love an animal, you don't want to make that decision.
Yes, he's seriously injured a couple different dogs, including Zoe, who's standing right here. I've had her stitched up a couple times. But
okay, Zoe, let's talk about the other dog and how you aggressively played with that dog in your hand. It's a little tiny dog. I want to say it's either a Silky or a York Terrier, Yorkie. Well, Yorkie and Silky are the same thing, but you know what I mean. All right? And he was aggressively playing with that dog, having the small dog in his hand and like going after the Bull Terrier with it. But that Bull Terrier was so bad at that dog? Are you serious? Are you serious? Doing shit like that? Oh my God. How you doing, Johnny? How you doing, Ursula? Hey, Naomi. I don't know if I said hello to you. And what's up, Jessica, girl? This is the most moronic video anyone has ever made. I swear to God, this tops the girl with her Doberman. I can't remember her name right now. Again, ADHD is just, this tops the girl with the Doberman's video. And honestly, this tops any apology video I've ever seen from any of these damn people on YouTube. This is the most disturbing, stupid video you could have ever made. Seriously. Oh my God. And of course you have the likes and dislikes cut off, and of course you don't have comments because you knew it was fucking stupid. That's why he deactivated his fucking Twitter. They don't look sad. Where's the tears? I know when I had to put down my animals, I cried. I knew when I had to give away my animals, I cried. Where's the tears? Where are the fucking tears? You had that dog for 9 years and you can't even drop a single fucking tear? Are you serious?
It's he's such a powerful animal that just...
Yeah, Brookhouse. Yeah, that chick. Well, this one beats that one.
Just the tiniest fraction of a second of just a oops,
Yeah.
And he doesn't mean it, or like he snaps out of it, and it's just it's not good. It's so it just got to a point to where I had a son and it didn't work out for them.
Do you not want to share the specifics of that?
Once Logan got to the point of being able to crawl around and run around by himself, he's really grabby too. He grabbed onto Bowser's ear, and Bowser didn't do anything. He's that calm, gentle giant that lives in my house. But Logan got him so good that if you know what an MMA fighter looks like, or a wrestler, they have that cauliflower ear, just balloons up. That's what happened to Bowser's ear. You might have gotten a couple glimpses of it in a couple videos, but it fully ballooned up, and it took about a month for it to go back down, but now it's scarred a little bit. And there was one incident that happened.
So, are you not training? Okay, first of all, you're not saying that you put your dog through any training, okay? So you gave the dog the injustice there. Now, I know toddlers, and granted, I don't have children. The only thing I can tell you is I remember my little brother, because we're 11 years apart. I remember my little brother and how my mom taught my little brother how not to treat the dogs, because my mother's always had anywhere between, the lowest amount of dogs she's ever had is like 3. All right. So there was always anywhere between like 3 to 5 dogs at any given time. We've had everything up to Dobermans down to Chihuahuas. Okay. And I remember my brother like pulling the tail of one of the Chihuahuas, and the Chihuahua like snarled at him and snapped at him. And my mom, instead of getting mad at the dog, she saw what happened and used that opportunity as a lesson to my brother not to do that to the dogs. What, as a human being, I'm telling you now, if I had somebody go and poke, guess what? They're going to have a fat fucking lip. Is a dog supposed to sit there and take abuse? Not only did you not train your dog, but it quite honestly sounds like you didn't train your child. You have to train children to know how to be around the animals. Are you kidding me? Arts and Rant, welcome to the channel. I have a 4-year-old, and I have taught her since she was small to respect personal space of animals and be gentle. Yes! Yes! Good example, I used to have a roommate. They had a 2-year-old daughter, all right? If you've been here before, you know, you've seen my cats, okay? I've, showed off my cats. My big fluffy one, Pumpkin, she loves belly rubs. When she turns over on her back, it's not a trap with her. She literally wants you to rub her belly. But when you rub her belly, you have to go with the hair, don't go against. She doesn't like that feeling. Well, she rolled over at the 2-year-old, and the 2-year-old went to rub and was doing good, and we were like, no, yep, that's right, rub her like that, that's how she likes it. And then the little 2-year-old went opposite, and Pumpkin stood up, well, not stood up, but she got into a sit-in position, and she popped the little girl on her hand. And she didn't hiss, she didn't do nothing. She popped the little girl on her hand like she was training her. And the little girl cried because, oh my God, because, she's 2, right? But you know what? That 2-year-old learned from the cat not to pet it that way. So every time Pumpkin would roll over on her back, the 2-year-old knew to pet her like this with the hair. And she knew not to do that again. You can train your child. Amanda Pants, kids need to be taught boundaries. In addition, if their thought Bowser could have snapped, why was he alone with their child unsupervised? Exactly. Aaron, I 100% agree with you. I really don't understand how they thought this was going to be well received. Johnny, when I was a kid, I had my ear ripped off by a dog. Oh my God. It was a mistake because I was playing with my friend roughly and the dog was protecting him. My mom was cool about it and we weren't upset. Ugh. It's just, oh my God. Oh, and by the way, if y'all want me to really see comments just in case the chat goes fast or whatever, make sure to put 3 asterisks if you want me to see it. Not saying I will 100% see it because it might scroll up, but just, people who are just coming in. 3 asterisks will do it for you. All right. And it's for me. It's not because of y'all, it's for me, for my ADHD, so I can zone in. I'm trying to train myself to zone in on messages in the chat that have to do with the subject. So if you got something you say you want me to see it, 3 asterisks will do it for you. All right.
Bowser got Logan in the face, and it actually happened 20 minutes before we were supposed to leave to the airport to go visit her parents. So obviously it wasn't bad, but Logan still is
Has a little mark.
he's still healing up from a little mark on his face from Bowser's little, we call him his dolphin teeth. So,
and it happened in a way that, like, I mean, it almost doesn't matter because the end result was the same, but in the spirit of telling us.
Okay, you know what? Fuck y'all for putting those pictures of that dog up. Fuck y'all for putting those pictures up, trying to gain sympathy from people that you killed your fucking dog. Big F you for that. What the hell was that? Oh my God. Holy.
Story. It wasn't like Bowser attacked Logan. Just like you said, it was like they
defensive.
Yeah, Logan tried to take food from him. Oh, sorry, close the window. Yeah, it happened in.
So he didn't attack your kid. Bowser didn't attack your kid. It was because the kid was trying to take the food. And you already know that your dog was aggressive. You didn't train your dog. You're obviously not training your child. And you literally are going to sit here on this fucking video and say the dog didn't attack the kid? Oh my. Oh! I swear to God, I'm going to probably need a new mic after this. I'm going to probably have to go on Amazon and order it.
Moment where Logan stole food from him and, really got in the mix.
Like that lady said, you're always waiting for the worst thing to
right?
happen, and eventually it's like, is it going to get to a point to where someone else has to put him down, or I'm forced to do it because of something that...
Stop!
Yeah, well, can I... Sorry, you
Yeah.
look like you're about to say something.
No, go ahead.
No, bitch, cut him off.
2 things. One, so, I have so many thoughts around this. As you guys know, we're getting ready to move, and we haven't said where, so if you're like, where are you moving? It's because we haven't said it yet. But, we weren't sure what was going to happen with Bowser, because every time we move with Bowser, it is hard because he's special needs, like he said. So there's a lot that goes into transporting Bowser, and even picking a new home for Bowser. Like, there's a lot to consider in that. And so it was really, it was weird to have him attack Logan, right before we're going to different places to possibly look to move. And
So you were lazy. You literally just said in a comprehensive fucking paragraph, you were lazy. You have 1.28 million subscribers. You mean to tell me you couldn't find a home for that dog of someone who doesn't have a child? You mean to tell me you don't have the resources or money to get a trainer? You mean to tell me that you could not find someone that could work with that dog and take the dog in and release that dog from your custody? Even if you had to sign a piece of paper stating that the dog was aggressive and it bit your child, that way you can release the chain of... You mean to tell me you couldn't do that? No, you are fucking lazy. You are fucking lazy. You mean to tell me you couldn't put that dog on at the opposite end of the fucking house until you could find one of those fucking solutions? No, we're just gonna kill it. You're lazy. You're absolutely lazy. I'm sorry. That's laziness. my God. Ugh. Oh my God, dude. What made y'all think this video was okay to put? Did y'all watch your own fucking video before you posted it up? I need to know this. Did y'all actually watch your own fucking video before you put it up? Because I really don't think you did. I really, really, really don't think you did. And if you did, and you thought this was okay, I'm gonna need you to permanently cut your fucking camera off. Because all the excuses you're giving is bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Jackie Sunshine, how you doing? Tora, I saw you in here. Courtney, how you doing?
This was not what we expected. So the way that this unfolded and what he mentioned about the comment, waiting for the next bite, we actually attempted to rehome Bowser because, like we said, we know that, I mean, he's our little, like, clown. He was our clown angel. Like, I don't, it's, sorry if I'm awkward. It's just finding the words are really awkward because it's, you know, emotional.
Because you're stupid.
And we contacted the Humane Society and we had a long discussion with someone over there, and basically she made it clear to us that rehoming Bowser was not an option because...
Bullshit! Bullshit! Because you can go to the Humane Society and they have dogs there that they will tell you, do not put this dog with a child. Bullshit! You're fucking lying. And if you're not lying, the person you spoke to is fucking lying. You could have rehomed that dog, you asshole. Do you know they have specialized rehoming programs for bully breeds? Any of the bully breeds? Hell, you had the money and fucking resources. You could have sent that dog to one that is specific to that breed, where they will work with that dog and rehome the dog. They could even rehome the dog to someone who doesn't have a child and don't plan on having children and they don't have any other pets or any... You're a liar. You are a liar, and you're sitting there literally bold-faced lying into the fucking camera, and it's just unbelievable to me you expect people to believe you. Again, how much did you love that fucking dog and you're not shedding one goddamn tear? One goddamn tear. When people literally can't watch you and watch this video because they'll start crying about their own goddamn animals. How much did you really love this fucking dog? Oh! Holy shit!
With us from birth, basically. I mean, he was Dan's spirit animal, Dan was his spirit human, you know, so they were bonded.
Okay, I could say something about that, but I'm not going to. Okay? I'm not going to go that low.
And, you know, even rehoming, apparently, from what we're gathering now, when you rehome a dog, it's still like your liability if the dog were to attack someone. So it doesn't just, you don't just give the liability apparently to the next owner, supposedly. Maybe that's a state-by-state thing. And basically...
He can't even get out the front door.
He can't even know. We're always like, quick, close the garage. Like, because, I mean, seriously, the guy that came over to help us with Bowser's passing, to put Bowser down, he's from Australia. And that was one of the first things he said when he got there, was he was like, whoa, these are the dogs that are used to hunt hogs because they're so strong. And he's like, you're so lucky that this didn't result in anything worse. And that was what...
Okay, so this right here shows you that these two geniuses don't even know about the breed of their dog. They're absolute geniuses. Guess what? I have a cat that likes to run out the front door. And guess what? And believe this or not, I have trained my cat. She knows when mommy is coming home, because she'll sit at the window and she sees me coming home. I have a little cat tree by the front door. And she knows I have trained her because she used to dart out and dart out. She was trained to the point that she jumps up on that little tree, or she'll stand right around the corner until I come in fully into the door and not dart out the door. I was able to train a cat. A cat. The one animal that don't give a shit what anybody says. I was able to train my cat. It was Edna, by the way. I was able to train Edna to do that. She learned rather quickly with me, no, and she knows the word stay, because she knows when I'm bringing stuff in and say I have a bunch of bags, whatever, I'll look at her and say, stay. And she just looks at me like, damn, mom caught me. I was able to train a damn cat. You knew nothing about your dog or its breed. Nothing. Nothing at all. Statistically, people between the ages of 23 and 34 are more likely to own and house a dog than plan to have kids. Exactly! They could have rehomed it! And yes, Skip, that was some bullshit. When I was breeding Dobies, I always interviewed, and if I could visit their homes before I would let them buy a puppy, I also told them never to train these pups to be aggressive. Exactly. That's called, you know what that's called? You know what that's called, kids? What's the word? We're going to learn a new word today because apparently it's something they never learned. It's called responsibility. The word of the day is responsibility. Because apparently these two don't know what it is to be responsible. Ridiculous.
The woman on the phone had said, we kind of relayed to her all of the instances where Bowser had shown aggression and we were scared. And by the end, she was like, it sounds like you're just waiting for Bowser's worst attack to happen.
It was so hard because when you make that kind of a decision or you make the appointment.
Oh, don't do those fake ass tears now. Don't even. Don't try it. No.
Anticipating
and a jump cut.
Death is really hard, and like I said, when I've had to
get your head off the shoulder.
This decision in the past, I've shed tears about this day,
years ago.
Oh, did you?
Times, so it wasn't easy to this
So
day.
so you didn't do everything that you could do. If you were scared years ago, you should have rehomed him years ago. If you were this scared of your fucking dog, you should have rehomed him where he could get training years ago. Responsibility.
Afterwards, for a couple days.
Yeah, I mean, we thought about 5 years ago that we were going to have to put Bowser down after an aggression that he made on someone. And so we cried in our living room when we thought that was going to have to happen in our old apartment. It was like hours of crying. And it didn't. It's a long story.
Thank you, Skip. But they know about making some content and getting clicks and views. She's a trained actress too, by the way. Exactly. And we see that training because she's stone-faced throughout the whole thing. She's trying to, talk light and low so you will really receive her message about how bad she feels about what she did to Bowser. Bitch, please. Did you feel bad when you were taking pictures of the goddamn dog right beside your fucking kid that you're so scared about your dog with before you killed it? Did you do that? Because you didn't look so scared then. The dog literally had his paw on your knee, literally right beside your child. Were you scared then? Were you? I would love to know, were you fucking scared when that goddamn picture was taken? And your kid has a mark on it. The dog didn't maul the kid. The dog didn't cause the child to have to be taken to the emergency room where they had to stay for days because they got mauled. Are you serious? And you knew about his aggression for years, and yet you did nothing. You two are fucking lazy.
But the point of that is that this has, in some ways, it's been anticipated for a really long time, and in others, it was completely shocking. Like, never crossed my mind, oh, now we're gonna have to put Bowser down. I just thought, oh, he's just got to be in the right home. But after, getting counsel from multiple professionals,
liars,
all the time, all of them said that they all said the same thing.
Bullshit. She's lying. She's lying. She's lying so bad that after she made that statement, she couldn't look in the fucking camera. She's lying. Listen, my mother bred Chihuahuas. Now, I understand a Chihuahua is not a bulldog, all right? I understand that. Chihuahua is not a big dog, okay? But they can be mean as hell, okay? Especially the older they get, they're because they already have like a nervous issue, all right? We had one that was aggressive. She was very aggressive. She was a teacup Chihuahua. You know how, as a kid, you kiss your mom, you kiss your dad goodnight, I couldn't kiss my mom goodnight because of this dog. Because she would sit on my mom's shoulder in the chair. You went anywhere near my mother, Precious, and it's kind of ironic, her name was Precious. Precious was like, no, that's my human. And she was like that with my mother. They're almost like cats. They pick their human. We never put Precious down. I just learned that I know not to mess around with Mom when Precious was there. Easy concept. I learned it rather quickly. Just saying. Just saying.
Well, nobody knows how to take care of Bowser except for me.
Bullshit! No, you don't. No, you don't. Because if you knew how to take care of Bowser, you would have got his ass trained or rehomed his ass years ago. You didn't know how to take care of Bowser because Bowser's dead.
Inside, I have a backyard. You can go out there. He's fine. But once another dog barks outside from around the neighborhood, or he hears a jingle from a dog collar, he's bipolar. So he goes into this.
Oh, shut up!
He's
a dog!
And he'll run so hard that he'll try to go through the fence, and so he'll beat himself up on his head, and he'll run back and forth. Scuttlebutting is a bull terrier thing. They will run and they will bounce off walls, but he kind of takes it to another level, and he tries to go through.
Again, you don't know the breed. You don't know the breed, and quite honestly, I'm starting to think you didn't know your fucking dog. I'm honestly starting to think you didn't know your fucking dog. Honestly. Courtney, I'm joining you for a cigarette, Sally, right? Okay, Tina. If you start exhibiting fear around an animal, you are more likely to be bit and harmed by that animal. Fear releases hormones that triggers animals and makes them unpredictable. Paranormal Witch says, why is she keep staring at him every time he speaks about the dog? That's just what. Yeah. There's some stuff going on there. He didn't have bipolar. He was terrorized in fear without exercise. Yeah. Yes. Those are active dogs. Those aren't like little docile dogs that like to sit on people's laps every day. These are dogs that you didn't know your fucking breed, you asshole. Of course, they have 1.28 million subscribers. They do photo shoots. They live the life. You can't tell me she could not find a trainer for the dog. I think these idiots use their animals as accessories. Thank you. Thank you. Dogs need open spaces to run. Exactly, Chosen.
Through the wall to get to the dog, and sometimes he'll run so hard that he'll pull his nails out. So I have to save himself from himself. So
He used to hurt himself a lot.
But
I'm gonna close that door.
That being said, he was an awesome inside dog. He stayed clean most of the time because of that, so he got to sleep on the bed and in the bed sometimes. And he was the best little snuggler.
Why did she just look surprised that he slept in the bed? Did you see it? I hate this so much. I 100% hate this so much. I hate this so much, but I've got to get this out because it just completely pisses me off. This whole video pisses me off. The whole video pisses me off. I don't know how many times I can say this. The whole video pisses me off. Quite honestly, I'm not sure you need the Yorkie that you have. Do you know about their breeds? Yorkies can be very, very, very sweet dogs. But as they get older, and this is coming from Yorkies that I have grew up with, and I was taught to learn to respect animals. A lot of Yorkies, when they get older, they get a little nippy. Rehome the Yorkie now, so you don't do this again to another animal. Rehome the Yorkie now, or whatever that dog is. Rehome it now. And don't get another animal. Don't get another animal.
Well, that was something I was going to say. It's a weird position. I mean, geez, for a long list of reasons. But one of the things, I know a lot of people who before kids, they didn't want to get a dog because they were worried about the kind of obvious thing of then the kids get there and then the dog gets jealous or aggressive or whatever. And a lot of you guys have asked us since we've had Logan how Logan has done with the dogs. And we've told all of you over and over again that he's been fine with them. And I just want to clarify that wasn't a lie, that he in a lot.
Okay, so now she just said she told everybody, because remember, these were star players on her channel, okay? Her kid and her dogs are star players on her channel. And the husband. They're all star players on her channel. So she told her viewers that her kid was fine with the dog. Remember that.
A lot of ways really has been fine and was fine with both of them. They were so good with him in so many ways. But it got harder the older he got. Because, when he was a baby, it was like Bowser wasn't going to go out of his way to aggress on Logan. So everything was fine. But once he got older and he could move and he got feistier, it was Logan in Bowser's space. And Logan couldn't help but grab at him and try to steal things from him and try to interrupt him when he was eating or scream at him. And so it was almost kind of unfair to Bowser because it was
the dog was fucking terrorized. The dog was fucking terrorized. Why? Because you're lazy. You're lazy. You're lazy dog owners and you're lazy parents. Period. Period, point blank, period. You're lazy. You're 100% lazy. 100%. This is 100% your fault. And I understand people are making videos and they're being as nice as they can. I am not the one. You're fucking lazy. So where were they as parents to correct the child? Exactly. You're lazy. You're fucking lazy. You are the reason why this happened. If you were so scared years ago of how aggressive that dog was, you could have given him away then. You could have responsibly, again, what's the word today, kids? Responsibility. You could have responsibly given away the dog to an owner that could train him. You could have made sure a child wasn't in the house, or let them know exactly how the dog was. You could have responsibly rehomed that dog, or given it to a rescue of those type of dogs and letting them know what the dog was doing. Because apparently y'all were not equipped, not money-wise, but up here, y'all weren't fucking equipped to deal what happened to that dog, because that dog suffered trauma early in its fucking life. You are the reason why this happened. You two are the reason why this happened. Period.
He's a good dog-ish. I mean, we told you we warned him years ago thinking he was going to have to go because of those things. But he wasn't doing really anything to Logan. But the problem was once Logan got older and once Bowser crossed that line, I mean, I don't even feel like I have to explain it.
Bowser's new routine is, you know, he's got his normal corner and he's taking a rest. If Bowser's in
Bitch, why are you laughing?
His attention is on him. He'll walk over to Bowser. And
This
Bowser
isn't a happy story.
So he knows he has to get up and move.
Every time.
So he
has
to
sleeping,
get up quickly.
or relaxing. It's like,
yes, and it's always accompanied with a growl. So he's always it's like a grumpy growl, and I have to.
So you didn't. Okay, listen. I'm not saying that little kids can't make mistakes. Okay, they're little kids. They're learning. You could have took those opportunities and teach your child. The dog was terrorized. So after all the terrorizing that the child did, turn around, the child took the dog's food. What did you think was going to happen? 1 + 1 = 2, motherfuckers. Are you serious? What made them think this was a good idea? What made them think this was a good idea? Seriously, what made them think this video was a good idea? Because honestly, you're fucking contradicting yourself left and fucking right, and you're showing people how dumb and lazy you are. You didn't know nothing about the breed that you had. Nothing. You didn't know obviously you didn't know it was an active dog. You didn't get any training after the dog had suffered a traumatizing event when it was younger. You aggressively played with the small dog, with the bigger dog. Your child terrorized the dog after you lied to your subscribers telling them that the kid was fine with the dog. And then you're going to literally lie and say, everybody said put the dog down. Bullshit. You're lazy and you're dumb. Period. Period. Oh, yeah, they had the likes and dislikes cut off and there's no comments. They knew how dumb this video was. They knew how dumb this video was.
To move, and he'll move to the next spot, and then if Logan follows him, it's a growl and move, and so I gotta split him up, and so that was, you know, that wasn't the thing all the time, because Bowser could come over to Logan with a wagging tail, and Logan's not grabbing at him, and Bowser's licking the food that's on his face, you know.
Yeah, things just became more complicated in this mid phase of like, he's not a baby, but he's not old enough to know better how to control himself really, and so that just.
And that's where you as the parents are supposed to teach him. You are supposed to train your animals, and you're supposed to train your child. Really easy. I mean, I'm not saying the training is easy, okay? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's easy to be a parent. I'm not saying that. But You have to put in some work. Again, you're showing your laziness. You are too worried about sticking a camera in everybody's fucking face than training your child and your animals. That's why. You're lazy. You wanted content. The contradictions of what what they're saying has me livid. Oh yeah, has me livid too. Has me livid too. Hello, and by the way, hold on, I gotta take a. My voice is my throat. I told y'all this wasn't gonna be a good one. Welcome to everybody who's in the chat that I didn't say hello to earlier. If you popped in, by the way. All right.
Make Bowser really unpredictable and thinking that, like, God willing, we have more children, well, then it's going to start all over again. And then who knows what kind of chaos is going to be there with 2 kids. Combined with the fact that Bowser is older. Combined with the fact that he already got physical on Logan.
Oh, by the way, okay. I think I read this somewhere. That they wanted to adopt a child. But in the contract, they weren't able to put the child in front of a camera for a year. So they didn't adopt the child. I believe. Now, if I'm wrong, I apologize, but I believe I read that somewhere. I believe somebody had said that on Twitter. Now, I don't know if that's 100% true. If it is, that shows what you were really all about. If it isn't, I apologize. It may not be true. I'm just saying, that's what I heard. You're right, Xylee. Parenting isn't easy, but it's very easy to pay attention. Yeah. Yeah. See you later, Tor. Thank you for coming by. This video is just a pitch. They're highlighting all the bad shit about the dog so their family vlogger core subscriber base sticks with them. I'm gonna tell you what. If their core subscriber base buys into this bullshit, then I question that subscriber base. I really do. I question that subscriber base if they buy into this bullshit, because the contradictions are amazing. They're just astonishing. Not one tear flowing, but he was such a loving family member. They're showing their laziness. They didn't know anything about the dog that they had. They were not responsible owners or parents. And if their core subscriber base buys this bullshit, I question their core subscriber base. Like, seriously. And we know they're going to have stands. We understand that. There's stands out there that no matter what, I mean, they could do anything and their core subscriber base is going to be right there. I question those people. I'm just saying. I think it all depends on what state you're in, because on Duck Dynasty, they showed a couple adopting their baby. I think it has to do with how they were adopting the child and who they were adopting the child from. I don't know if it was out of country. I don't know if it was through their state. I don't know. So, yeah, it could be. I don't know. I have no idea. But, yeah, they did. You're right. You know what, Chosen? You are correct. Family vloggers, man. Exactly.
And with the fact that he's done this before, it was so much.
Yeah, it's not like we scheduled him to get put down the day we got back from vacation.
No.
Actually,
we hadn't even thought about it still when we left. We were just like, Bowser's got to get out of here. He's got to be rehomed. Like, this is not the appropriate home for him. And like I said, it was that conversation with that woman that was like, you guys, you can't.
Well, we were out the door, right? And in the moment, I'm thinking, you know, I grew up with the movie Old Yeller, and I wanted to pick Bowser up by the back of the neck and take him into the backyard and put him down right there. We actually...
You fucking imbecile. You're an imbecile. Old Yeller had rabies. Did you not read the book in school? Or did you not see the movie? You referenced it. Old Yeller had rabies. Now, I can understand you being very angry that the dog hurt your child. I understand being angry that that's your child. I get it. But to make it, I cannot with these people. What's up, Chelsea? I absolutely cannot with these people. I cannot. I cannot even. Oh, oh my God. We're going to literally sit here and pull out Old Yeller. Are you kidding me? Old Yeller had rabies. How did Old Yeller get rabies? Protecting his human. Old Yeller had rabies. Your dog wasn't trained. Your dog had owners that didn't even know about the breed and what the breed needed to strive. Your dog had owners that didn't seek help for the dog after the dog was traumatized. Your dog had irresponsible owners. That's why the word of the day is what, kids? Responsibility. Because you had none. Your dog had your dog had owners that wasn't training their child and lied to their subscribers saying the child was fine with the dog when the child was fucking terrorizing the dog. That's what your dog had. But one thing your dog didn't have was fucking rabies, like Old Yeller. I almost burnt my eyebrows off with that one.
We didn't end up leaving that day. We ended up going to the airport, and then there was just a few things that happened. And we just canceled it and scheduled it for the next day. So we got home and we ended up having like the best day. Like all day ended up being, I just remember saying that out loud. Like, I'm glad we didn't travel today and have the worst day. You know, we came back and we all had the best day together. So,
So, is that the point in which I'm supposed to feel sympathy for them that they didn't go on their trip? Or am I supposed to feel good for them because they had a good day? The fuck is this? What is the fuck is this? What is this? What is this shit? What is this shit? I don't.
Yeah, so like you said, it was really rough after, it happened on Friday and we woke up, had a really great day with him. He was fed really good food, taken on a really beautiful outdoor drive. The weather, unlike today, was perfect. It was so beautiful. We played with Bowser in the back and soaked up the sun and just relaxed with him. And like I mentioned, we did it at our house, so we paid for the anesthesiologist person.
So it happened on a Friday. They had like an anesthesiologist person come. They played with the dog, knowing you were going to kill the dog. You had a photo shoot with the dog, and that poor dog is looking so happy and yay, my owners love me, and you killed it. You're fucking heartless. Y'all, Y'all are fucking heartless. You're fucking heartless. You know what I think? This is the reason why I think they did it. It just fucking hit me. It just fucking hit me why they did it. Okay. She's got 1.28 million. She's an influencer. She has check mark and everything. Maybe the reason why she did it, was, oh God, what's the word I'm trying to use? Selfishness. The reason why she did it, selfishness. Why? She didn't want to look bad for not being able to handle her dog and giving the dog away. What if it came out that she gave the dog away because she couldn't handle it anymore? And how bad would that look when, drama channels got a hold of it and shit like that? You thought killing the dog would be better? Are you really? I guarantee you that's why she did it. That has to be the reason why. I cannot think of another reason why she would have done that. Yeah, I'm watching the video right now off of their channel.
Come over, and it was good that we got to do it there. He had another dog of his in the past that had to be put down because of illness and age, and had to do it the more traditional way at the facility, and we were just like, we couldn't do that. So
I got a special bull terrier muzzle. It's like, it's got to be able to fit their nose and their head are like the same. So
it's a cone. Yeah.
So I didn't want to have to put him in that and then him get super anxious or pissed or whatever being around, a new place. It's obviously scary. He knows what's happening.
And then we're stressed. We're like having to call them ahead of time and be like, okay, we're about to come in the door. Is everyone secure? Like, it was just, so thank God we were able to do that.
I cannot express to the people who are watching this live and to the people who are going to watch the playback, I cannot express enough how much I cannot stand these two and this video. I can't express it. I can't express enough. Even in the dog's death, you were lazy. It's all about convenience for you. This whole thing was all about convenience for you. And that dog didn't have to die. As long as it was convenient for you, though, right? I can't express how much I hate this. I can't. With all my yelling and all of my screaming and like my voice is leaving and my voice is crap, I cannot express to you how much I hate this. And I can't express how much I hate them for this. This whole shit, from beginning of when that dog was traumatized to the time they put that dog down, was all about fucking convenience and selfishness. That's all it was about. Convenience and selfishness. They need to rehome their other dog now. They do. I'm sorry. They do. They need to rehome their other dog now.
You sound like you were going to say something.
No, it's just the worst day.
It was the worst day. It was amazing because, everything comes to an end. And if you're going to have, if you have to have an end, which everything does, it was a beautiful, perfect ending in our living room, in our arms.
You know what would be a beautiful, perfect ending? Your YouTube career. That would be a beautiful, perfect ending. Because again, what these people did wasn't illegal. Morally, it was wrong. It was wrong morally. It was. It was wrong morally. It wasn't illegal, but it was morally wrong. And the perfect fucking ending would be that you would literally lose so many subscribers you would have to go out and get an inconvenient fucking job. That would be the perfect ending. And I'm not about deplatforming. Well, certain creators, I'm about deplatforming, you know, when it comes to children and that kind of stuff. Absolutely deplatforming them. But the perfect ending would be you lose so many subscribers you have to go and get an inconvenient job. Literally. Literally. I agree, Chosen. I don't think she has a soul either. She can't have a soul. They're not crying! They don't care that the dog is dead! They don't care! If anybody watches this video and actually believes these people give two shits about that goddamn dog, when they're trying to show emotion but there's fucking stone face, he's showing a little bit of emotion. She's stone-faced the whole time and she's trying to exude emotion, which she fucking sucks at it. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care.
Calm. You know, he only had one moment of tension, which is when he first, you know, used the needle on him. He freaked out a little bit, but then he calmed right down, and we were able to hug him and kiss him and hold him and thank him, you know. And that was a lot of...
You weren't scared then, though, were you? You weren't scared of the dog then. Oh, my... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Like... So your time with Bowser, it was a lot of like fun things, feeding him and driving him around and hugging him and playing with him. My time with Bowser, I just spent time hugging him, and it was kind of a combination of like...
No, your time with Bowser was sticking a camera in his fucking face. That's what your time with Bowser was. Sticking a camera in its fucking face. Because that dog had a star role on your fucking channel. That's what your time with Bowser was.
Telling him how I felt and how grateful I was to him for all those years, combined with kind of like prayer to God and thanking God, you know, for giving us this time with him. You already know how I feel. Like, I think everything is created by God. I think that creation is so beautiful, and Bowser was so unique and special and perfect.
Are we really going to pull God into this? Are we really going to sit here and pull God into this when, by your beliefs, that was one of God's creatures? And you're really going to sit here and pull God into this? Ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No. No. Oh, hell no.
For our family. And you know, we didn't have kids for what, how many years of our marriage? 11, 12 years of our marriage. So Bowser really was like, he was our kid in our kidless years.
So, I mean, if your kid, I don't know, scratches your face, are you going to put your kid down? I'm just asking. If Bowser was like your kid, if your actual kid, your child, scratches your face, or even bite you, because, you know, some kids bite, are you going to put your kid down? Are you going to put your child down? I doubt it. So don't sit there and say that dog was like your kid. Because you're fucking lying to your audience yet again. Chelsea, this is the first in hearing about this, and this is a big scandal, or are you one of the only peeps that, oh no, it's a big scandal. It's a big scandal. It's big. Most people have done, the people that I've seen who have talked about this, they've done like short videos. They haven't really reacted to the video, but yeah, it's all over the place. Yeah, me too, Chosen, me too. Man Pants, well, that's gross because if he was like their kid, yet they have zero emotion while delivering this, thank you! Thank you! Thank you! I'm having more emotion. I actually shed tears in this live. I want to cry more. I'm holding the shit back. And it wasn't even my dog. It wasn't even my dog. And you two can't spare a tear or two? Fuck you. Oh my effing Jesus, Lord have mercy. I cannot with these two.
We have a large chapter with him, and we're just so grateful to God for allowing us to have him and love him and hold him and care for him and for making us feel safe.
So, did you thank your God after you killed him for allowing you to kill him? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I'm protected and all the laughter and, you know, yeah, I don't even really know where, I feel like that's kind of it, huh? Yeah. We didn't want to do this, obviously. Also,
but you did.
You know, when you make a hard decision, it's like you don't want to make the decision. And then on top of not wanting to make the decision, you don't want to have to relive it and tell people you made the decision. And so, like, this is also really hard.
I'm going to be very honest with you, okay? You reliving it didn't look like it was breaking your heart, okay? You reliving and telling what happened, first of all, you're horrible fucking storytellers because you contradicted yourself throughout the whole fucking thing. You told blatant fucking lies. And you had no emotion. No emotion. And you showed that you were irresponsible. But let's feel sorry for them because they had to relive it and tell everybody. You know, I hate to say this. But I'm going to say it. All right? And may lightning strike me down for saying this shit. Jeffree Star had more emotion about his dog dying that he loved than these two. Are you kidding me? And you killed your dog. The dog wasn't sick. The dog didn't have something that they were suffering. They were suffering mentally because they were getting terrorized. They were suffering mentally because they were traumatized when they were young. And yet you got no help, no training, no nothing. You gave two shits about that dog. That dog was a fucking prop. That dog was a fucking prop. They didn't give two shits about that dog. And I tell you what, don't bring God into this shit. God had nothing to do with what you did. Nothing.
Just like filming this video and telling you guys, but you know, we want everybody to know where our other family member went, what's going on. And you know, if you've been following us for all these years, I mean, a large chunk of our marriage and our time with Bowser has been here in our videos on the internet.
Bowser was a prop. Courtney, you got that right, Sally. Jeffree Star cried and tried to hold it together. Skip says, actually, that's factually accurate. Good point about Jay Star. Yeah, I mean, I mean, if Jeffree Star can show emotion, of all people, can't y'all whip up some tears? Or something? Some kind of fucking emotion? Something. Gee,
We got a lot going on right now. Mentally, emotionally, physically.
I don't even know what we even said or what we didn't say. I'm sure there was lots left out. So, all that being said, I think...
Get that dog out. Get that dog out right now. Y'all shouldn't be owning an animal. Y'all should not be owning an animal. And I fear that y'all gonna do the same thing to that Yorkie. Get that dog out now. Y'all don't need that dog. Get...
Bowser he was the best animal I ever owned.
But you killed him. But he was the best animal ever. But yet you were scared of him. And he terrorized people. But he was the best dog. Never in my life. Hell yeah, Advent. I still cry every now and then thinking about animals over the years that I've had to either give away or put down. I still get choked up over that shit. And these two are just carrying on, and now we have to worry about their mental and physical state? Fuck you. The only thing I care about now is that dog getting out of the house. Getting out of the house. Not put down, but rehomed. That's the only thing I give a shit about right now. Is that dog being rehomed.
And now I think the Bull Terrier is my favorite animal, period.
Oh,
bitch.
So
I want to say one more thing actually before we go.
I'm sure you do.
I wrote a list of things that I'll never forget about Bowser that I was going to put in my Instagram post, but I'm not. I just want to read it here really quick. I know.
I'm about to pick something up and throw it. I'm really stopping myself from doing that. Because I know I'm going to break something.
So Dan had to step aside. I just wanted to read you these things.
Oh, now we're going to come with the tears. Oh my God. Shut up.
So he said things that I don't want to forget and I will never forget about McBowsen.
You're not even really crying. You're not even really crying. Stop the fake sniffing. You're not crying.
The soft spot on his nose. As he had, his big curved head, and near the end it was really soft. The thick fur on the back of his neck. It's just like extra thick back there.
Look how beautiful that dog was. Look how beautiful that dog was. Their child still doesn't know how to treat animals, and he's going to turn his attention on the Yorkie. Probably so. Oh my God. You're not even really crying. And you have all these good things to say about your dog, but you killed it. Oh my God, she needs to fuck off. She literally needs to fuck off.
His big proud chest, because he had that's self-descriptive, but at the top it was just so firm and up. Here it goes. His elephant toe, because his paws. He had a thicker toe from the way that he stood on his paws, and we would have to Dan would have to trim it off. how his tongue would stick out when he smiled. So when he was like really worked up. Zoe, come here. When he would get like really hot or happy or excited, his tongue would stick out. It was just so wide and cute. How his tail was dipped in paint. So like there was like 10 hairs on the back of his tail that were just like white. Everything was red except for the back of his tail was white. But it was like such a small amount. So it's not like, oh, his whole tail was white at the end. It was just like a couple hairs. And then I put his octopus lips because on the inside of Bowser's mouth, if you flipped his lips out, they were literally like had like octopus. I don't know. It was really bizarre. And yeah.
Those fake ass tears didn't last long, did they? Those fake ass tears didn't last very long, did they? And is this supposed to gain sympathy for what you did? If anything, it pisses me off even more. And it pissed people off who saw this even more.
I'll never forget all those things, and I don't want to ever forget all those things about him. So Dan is officially out. He's feeling very emotional, and that's it. I wanted to say to you guys, I wanted to give you the update, and I just wanted to let you know I'm going to be trying my best to continue to fill you guys in.
He wasn't very emotional while he was talking about it.
And on things as they're changing and unfolding here in the next month or two, but just know that like a lot is changing, a lot is unfolding, and you know, the internet is YouTube, creating videos, sharing is my passion and my job, and I want to continue to do both. But this just kind of gives you guys an idea of like some of the stuff we've been kind of walking through, and I'll just continue to keep you guys posted the best I can. But thank you again for all of your support over the years, and I don't even know what else to say. I'm just gonna go now. So, all right, say bye, Zoe. So I'll see you soon. See you soon, guys.
I don't. They didn't give a shit. They absolutely did not give a shit. They didn't give a shit. They honestly didn't give a shit. You know what, Chosen? I don't even think it was 1 minute, to be honest. And I'm sitting here crying for their dog, and she couldn't even shed a fucking tear. She couldn't even shed a fucking tear. They couldn't shed a tear throughout that whole fucking video. And they contradicted themselves so much. And they just showed how irresponsible they were. And she wants to talk about perfect endings, and then at the very end she wants to sit there and talk about the good things about the dog, but you fucking killed it. Alright, well, I don't have much more to say. I said it through the video. So, I'm gonna let y'all go. And, y'all have a good day. Thank you for being here with me. And the ones that couldn't be here, I get it. I understand. You know, no judgment at all. I get it. I just, yeah. No, I just don't have any much more to say about this. So, I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all have a good day, and I'm gonna see what I'm gonna stream this weekend. I'm not gonna stream Sunday because it's Mother's Day, so I'm gonna be at my mom's house. Everybody's vaccinated, you know, so. So, y'all have a good day, and I'll talk to y'all soon.